My first favorite collection that I've ever collected was Superpowers. Why they're my favorites? Because they all have little action.
It can be a fun, nostalgic hobby, and it can also be worth a ton of money.
This one, when I saw the condition it was in, I was going, wow, this guy never played with it. Like, to find stuff like this, and when I paid nothing, I'm happier than a kid with a candy.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're learning more about action figure collecting.
Ready?
Why don't you tell us when you first got interested in collecting action figures?
Basically, when I started finding out what an action figure was, I collected Star Wars, Superpowers, Dungeons and Dragons, I collected Thundercats. Anything that came out in the 80s, I tried to buy them.
To you, what is it that draws people to collecting action figures?
The fun of finding it, especially at a garage sale, or at a show, or through a friend, and on the internet, that's the fun thing. Oh, I finally found this rare action figure. I'll be looking for a long time, and I didn't pay much. And the fun part is putting them all together like a jigsaw puzzle. There's many different types of collectors. You have your completists that have them only mint on card. They don't want them loose, they never open them. And the second one is the guy that wants them loose. If they get a few mint on card, that's me, that's fine. With their weapons or not. I'm the second one. Other people, they do it because it's for the nostalgia of their young youth. But they don't care if they have weapons or no weapons, it's not complete. They just want the action figure. They just want the He-Man. They just want the Ghostbuster. They just want the G.I. Joe.
What affects the rarity of an action figure?
If people want it, it makes it rare. You could make 10,000 of them or 100 of them. If people want to buy it, they make it rare. They keep making 10 of them. If nobody wants it, it's not rare. That's what it is.
What more can you tell us about when action figures first became popular?
To my knowledge, I would say in the 40s and 50s. There were some, but there wasn't many. What made them popular was, I would say, the 60s and 70s. 60s were 12-inch G.I. Joes. Your 70s, you had a bunch of stuff. You had Micronauts. And then it started with the Transformers in the 80s. All the 80s stuff is so popular because a lot of cartoons were made in the 80s. There was anything you could think about, they made an action figure, they made a TV program, and they made a commercial for it. So it snowballed so much in the 80s that people were collecting them in the 80s already, 70s and 80s. And they said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep this, it's gonna be worth money. They were right.
Tell us a bit about the difference between collecting as a hobby and collecting as a business.
There is a lot of stores that just do it for the money. Yes, some of them do collect, but eventually those type of collectors will always sell. I do both. I collect and I sell, but I don't sell for the money. I sell to collectors that I know love it.
What would you say is the first step someone should take if they want to start an action figure collection?
Collect something that you like. Don't spend money on something you don't like. If you're the type of person on a budget, get it with no weapons. You can find them at shows. There's a lot of shows all over the world that they're conventions they do for toys and comics, and a lot of people buy them from there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.